I almost didn't get the job as ambassador because 6.5 years ago, when I got back from participating in what was then known as the CAS-led Gaza War, 2008-2009. I was there as a reserve officer. I was in a sabbatical year at Georgetown. I came back, gave a speech at Georgetown saying, quote unquote, I am the last of the standing unilateralists. And when I was nominated for ambassador, many people, particularly on the right, quoted this, saying this guy wants to bring us back to the Gaza withdrawal from 2005. I had participated in the Gaza withdrawal as a reserve officer in the Israeli army. Nothing was more traumatic than that. No war I've ever been was as rough as dragging Jews out of their houses in Gaza. And I did it. And I never want to go back to doing that again. But on the other hand, the status quo was not sustainable. How can we have a situation where we have control over millions of Palestinians, we're becoming increasingly isolated and facing the possibility of sanctions in the world, divisions within the American Jewish community and other Jewish communities with Israel, divisions within Israeli society? How long is this going to go on for? And after studying Palestinian politics for many decades, I had concluded that the Palestinians, for deep historical reasons for which I have great regard, but deep historical reasons, were either unwilling and or incapable of signing a two-state solution with us. I think you'll agree with me if Ehud Olmert had come back with a signed agreement in 2008, the Israeli public would have probably approved it. If Ehud Barak had come back in 2000 with a signed agreement from Camp David, from Arafat, the Israeli public would have passed it with tremendous dissension. And that I concluded that we had to take our destiny in our hands and draw our own borders. And the borders would be drawn according to several parameters. Maximum number of Jews on our side, maximum number of Palestinians on their side, maximum amount of holy places for the Jewish people on our side, maximum number of military prerogatives that will enable us to defend ourselves. But what do we get out of this? We basically erase the claim that someday Israel could be an apartheid state because we won't be ruling over millions of Palestinians anymore. We maintain ourselves as a democratic and Jewish state. We maintain our security. And we lower our exposure to the possibility of sanctions because we won't be ruling over the Palestinians anymore. Now, since then, as you said, the peace process has collapsed. The Palestinian Authority has made clear its intention to go to the UN in a few short weeks, basically, and declare Palestinian statehood unilaterally. They will declare their state on the 67 borders, and they will claim that we are illegally occupying a member state of the UN. They will then go to international courts. They'll get us sanctioned and embargoed. It's a strategic threat to the state of Israel. Unlike rockets from Hamas, that's a tactical threat. These are strategic threats. And we are sitting there with no, what I call, diplomatic iron dome, nothing to defend us. So I came out, the minute I finished with my term as ambassador, I came back to Israel and I came out with this initiative, which the Israeli press, by the way, called Plan B. You know how you say Plan B in Hebrew? Plan B. So suddenly I am now the proud owner of Plan B. And as you said, I got knocked pretty hard, mostly from the right. And now here we are 6 months later, after the collapse of the Kerry Initiative. Here Martin has resigned this morning. Palestinians have made clear their intention to go to the UN. And suddenly, right, left, center, everyone's coming out and adopted one version or other of Plan B.